Now over to the World Cup, where Africa's fairy tale run continued on Monday at the Qatar 2022 World Cup after Morocco, the last African country standing, stunned 2010 world champions Spain 3-0 on penalties. And of course, that led them to advance to the quarterfinals, where they will meet Portugal next Monday. It was a goalless stalemate between the two nations after regulation and extra time, and having kept his team in the contest with an inspired performance, Moroccan goalkeeper Yassine Bounou made all the difference during the shootout after he saved 2 penalty kicks from Spanish players. In the other game of the day, Portugal, with their inspirational captain Cristiano Ronaldo starting from the bench, smashed Switzerland by 6-1 to qualify for the last 8 stage. Arise correspondent Aaron Akerejola is standing by in Doha, Qatar for our daily update of the 2022 World Cup. Aaron, the drama. I would love to know what the atmosphere was like in Doha yesterday when all of this unfolded.
I must tell you, Vimbai, it was electric, it was celebration, it was relief for the Gulf nations, because I must tell you, the Gulf nations gathered around Morocco, calling them one of their own. You said an African country, but they will say that Morocco is part of the Arab nations, understanding that the likes of Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and even the host will actually claim Morocco as part of their own. And so they have quite a lot of fans rooting for them, quite a lot of fans supporting them, quite a lot of fans celebrating what they had done. They were in celebratory mood. We could feel it in the air that some of you would have thought that probably it was Qatar that actually won the game yesterday. But it was Morocco, and I must say kudos to the coach, or just playing his 8th, or probably just prosecuting and coaching his 8th game for the Atlas Lions. It was beautiful to behold. They made life difficult for the Spanish opposition, and more importantly, how instructive was it that Spain had well over 2,000 passes, but none were that threatening to the Moroccan defense. Saiz, the captain of the side, was a man mountain. He was a tour de force in that defense, ensure that he kept that defense sticking, ensure that he kept that defense tight, and ensure that they did not concede any goal in regulation time. And boy, did it pay off, because they knew that going into the penalties, or the lotteries of penalties, as some would like to say, it will always favor the opposing side when you are going against Spain or the 3 Lions of England. For the La Fiora of Spain, they would have to go back and dig deep and ask the question, where has it gone badly wrong? Understanding that back-to-back tournaments right now, they failed to get out of the round of 16. This is a team that won the Euros back in 2008, went to the World Cup in 2010 in South Africa, won the World Cup, and won the Euro 2012. And the team was meant to dominate not just Spanish football, but world football for years to come. But as it stands right now, the European teams seem to have found out the style of Spain, and have actually ensured that they've put them at bay. So we are expecting the coach, Luis Enrique, to still stay on the job, or some says that they will be pulling the trigger and probably shipping him off to somewhere else, and maybe bringing in a fresh coach to give fresh impetus to the team and hopefully prepare for the next tournament, which is the Euros. But as it stands right now, Spain have been dealt a very, very bitter blow. Now to the second game, talking about Portugal against Switzerland. Everyone probably reading the team sheet before the game were stunned to see Cristiano Ronaldo on the bench. A very bold move by Fernando Santos, the coach of Portugal. This is the first time Cristiano Ronaldo is sitting on the bench since 2008 for a major game for Portugal. That is how phenomenal he has been. That is how crucial he's been to that particular side. He's one of their best players of all time. Well, maybe save Eusebio, that is still a debate out there. But nevertheless, Cristiano Ronaldo has been the epitome of glory for the Portuguese national team. And it looks like his time is finally up, because they went into that game, and what a goal rush they got for themselves. 6-1. Gonzalo Ramos, a young man who is making his debut at the World Cup here, took the game by storm, and I must say kudos to him. He was the direct replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo, and what a showing he gave in his first full World Cup start. And I must say, as it stands right now, questions are being asked about the future of Cristiano Ronaldo as they progress into the quarterfinals. We know in the quarterfinals they will be taking on Morocco. Will Cristiano Ronaldo be starting, or will he be playing a cameo role like he did yesterday? So as it stands, it looks like the end for Cristiano Ronaldo and the beginning for Goncalo Ramos, who took the game by storm yesterday.
Very well said, Aaron. Of course, there's some buzz right now regarding who will take home that golden boot, based on the player that scores the most goals in this tournament. I'm wondering what your predictions are based on what you've seen at this time.
We're seeing quite a number of players rise to the occasion, but the smart money will be on Kylian Mbappe, understanding that he's gotten 4 goals at the moment, and he's looking. Let's say 4 goals, I beg your pardon. He's gotten 5 goals and is looking like he will even push further. We know that one man, Richarlison, for Brazil, has also gotten himself 4 goals. But as it stands right now, with the way Kylian Mbappe is playing, the way he's feeling, with the mojo that is surging through his veins, you get to see that this man has an appetite for goals, and his legs are right now on fire. When he touches the ball, he knows how to find the back of the net. France might not be playing fluid football, but Kylian Mbappe is sticking the ball into the back of the net. That's all that matters, because at the end of the day, after 90 minutes, after all has been said and done, what matters is the scoreline. And if it's in favor of you, you will say thank you. And for now, Kylian Mbappe seems to be shading it, and everyone will be putting their money on Kylian Mbappe to win the golden boot, although he has said he doesn't care about the golden boot or the golden ball. All he cares about is France retaining the World Cup. This will be the first time in a very long time. The only team to have done that, to have done that has been the Seleção of Brazil at 2 different occasions, save that no one has been able to defend the trophy they won at the previous edition.
All right, Aaron. Now, I know earlier we spoke about Cristiano Ronaldo, but, we just can't get enough of him. My question to you, do you think history is going to be kind to him? Because the end of his story is not as sparkly as, his journey at large. Do you think the way things are playing out for him will leave a negative mark on such a glorious career that he's had?
Vimbai, I must tell you, for a man that supports and has followed Cristiano Ronaldo, I feel pain to see how things are unraveling for him. But the point is, if you understand how the game works, if you understand the science of the game, if you understand the psychology of the game, when you are all in, when you're zoned into a sport, when you've got tunnel vision about what you want to achieve in a sport, sometimes you don't know when to just switch the button off. You don't know when to switch the flicker and say enough is enough. For Cristiano Ronaldo, he's always been a juggernaut. I used the word the tour de force when I was describing size. Cristiano Ronaldo is an epitome of the word tour de force, because everywhere he's been to, he has dominated. He's now 37 at the twilight of his career, and he cannot take the fact that he has to be a big part player. He has ensured that he's kept his body in pristine condition to ensure that he stays longer in the game. The game has been kind to him. He is the greatest goal scorer of all time. He has won plethora of titles, won individual awards, but at some point, as they say, all good things come to an end. Has Cristiano Ronaldo gotten that memo? I don't think so. Everyone wants him to be telling him that it is over for you, but he has refused to accept that it is over for him. He still feels he has the legs, he still feels he has the body to be able to match up with the young ones. And right now, the coaches, talking about his former coach at Manchester United and the coach here in Portugal, talking about Fernando Santos, seem to be begging to differ that Cristiano Ronaldo, you are not as prolific in front of goal as you used to. You are not as lethal in front of goal as you used to. So when you look at that, I must say that it's unfortunate that that great story seems to be coming to an end and having a tainted end at that. Whether his legacy will be tainted, I don't think so, because you can't take away all that Cristiano Ronaldo has done. But how he exits the scene matters a lot, if you would ask me. And I think he's not exiting properly.
Real quick, Aaron, and please do this quickly if you can. Any updates on Samuel Eto'o now that we know that the YouTuber who he assaulted has filed a complaint?
We haven't heard anything yet. We haven't heard that the police has invited Samuel Eto'o, but it's regrettable that this has actually happened. I don't know how Samuel Eto'o, a man of that standing, will bring himself that low. He should be accustomed to criticism. People would throw unfounded criticism at you. What makes you a leader? Because he's not an ex-footballer. Samuel Eto'o is the president of the Cameroonian FA. He holds a very prolific position. For him to have lost his cool that much is really sad. But for now, we haven't heard about the police inviting him for questioning, although we hear that Said has actually filed a complaint.
All right. Well, thank you for the scoop from Qatar. I will look forward to how the next few days will unfold. Aaron Akarajula, Arise sports correspondent, thank you again.